you have some critics out there, and I have to bring it up because I'm just reminded. We just watched the video, and with Lucius, I still had to keep on the topic. How he won the bout, you really think it's a fluke?
Yeah, I don't think that KFJ was who we wanted from, right?
Yeah.
The heavyweight. Well, personally, I trained with KFJ. I trained KFJ. I know what he's capable of, and I saw that video. He wasn't wrestling to his full potential. He must have been having an off day. Because there's no way that toothpick, and I'm skinny, but that toothpick beat KFJ when KFJ was on a good day. There's no way. And there's another thing I'd like to address while we're on the topic of KFJ and Lucius. Lucius, I'm talking straight to you right now, so you're probably watching this at your computer with your bugle chips and your Coca-Cola, sitting there with a high head because you're champion. Well, you said you versus KFJ will be heaven versus hell. Really? Heaven versus hell? Who's hellraiser, huh? Who's hellraiser? That's me. That is not you. You never refer to yourself as me. You are not hell. You can never bring the torture that I could bring to people. You can never bring the pain that I bring to people. You can never bring the punishment that I bring to people. And that's what hell is about. Now you're about to be punished. If you really want to see hell, I'll show you how.
Now, you know we have a new boss now, Joey Montana, right?
Yeah, I've heard.
Alright, so anything you want to say to the new boss? Anything at all?
Congratulations. You got a good start. You got a lot of good wrestlers that are willing to bleed for you and, you know, make top quality matches. Keep the fans coming in. You know, as long as you do your job, we'll do our job. You know, and that's not a doubt at all, because I haven't met you yet. But you do your job, and we'll show you what we can do.
Alright. And also, you brought up a point where, actually brought up someone, well, I did. Matt Riley and Rich Kelly, you know one of them? Or both?
I've heard of them. I had actually, Rich Kelly contacted me last summer, I believe. Wanted to, you know, he wanted to team up with me to take down cWe or something like that. There's this thing going over MySpace, and we got into it a little bit.
They always criticize us. What do you have to say to them?
Well, I say, if you want to come in here and you want to try to fuck with our home, this is our turf. If you want to come in here, you're more than welcome to step in the ring with me or any of the Horde or anybody else. Because, frankly, these guys, all I've heard is talk. I've never even seen the guy. So,
Yeah,
I've got nothing to show.
They dissed our our MMA fight, saying that we were just a bunch of kids just playing around, touching each other. Our fight was great. I gotta say, it could have been better. I'll admit to that. My performance, and you probably agree on your performance,
Yeah.
but for these kids, for these guys to, they've never went through what you have went through. You're hard. They call our wrestling crappy. I would like to see them go into a hardcore match and see if they think it's crappy or for pussies.
All right, you know what? What are the kids' names?
Matt Riley and Rich Kelly.
All right, so Matt Kelly and Rich Riley, if I got that right. If any of you guys want to step into the ring with me, you're more than welcome. And not only that, we're not going to do just a regular match. Hardcore, anything goes. Glass, tacks, anything. So,
Fire.
yeah, you're going to see what's up, motherfucker.
Alright. Anything else you have to say? How about your partner Zombie? Where has he been?
I don't know. He's been in a grave somewhere. He's sleeping. He's resting until his next his next move.
Now, Bullets, do you have anything to say to Bullets? He was here with the last cWe Insider.
You know, I've got nothing bad to say about the guy, but I do want to say that I'd like to see me and him go toe-to-toe this year. I think that we put on a good show for the people. It's like David versus Goliath. And, you know.
Now, Bullets, he's in retirement right now. But Lucius is trying to get him out of retirement. But Lucius has a match now for messing with him in the Devil's Playground. With, not him, but Reaper. And I'm just thinking, are you gonna, I gotta ask you, are you gonna interfere in that match? I gotta ask that because you really have a thing with Lucius. I need to know.
If it was anybody else, I probably would. But I don't know about you, but have you ever been between Reaper and a wall before?
No.
Yeah, I have. Never ends well. So I think I'll let Reaper pick the bones clean, and then afterwards I'm gonna go in and do whatever I do, maybe.
Anything else you have to say?
Yeah, well, we're on the topic of the kid again.
Oh,
what's his name?
Lucius?
Yeah. I got one more thing to say. Lucius, I know you and Steve have got this big table match coming up where you're going to lose your belts. Well, see, afterward, I'd like to give you, you know, a little bit of a chance, since you're just a kid and all. Well, I was thinking after you go in, you get the floor mopped with your face. I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. See, you might not know, but I'm working my ass off to get a #1 contender spot for that belt. And if you can beat me, you can take my #1 contender shot. But if you can't, you have to stop flaunting around, dude, like you're some big shit, like you've done something, like you've showed anybody anything, like you've really wowed anybody. Like, I don't think you've even wowed your mom, to be honest. Or maybe you have. So, with that said, Lucius, not only are you going to be completely murdered by a zombie, but you're going to be buried by Hellraiser. And maybe we'll have KFJ throw in the headstone.
Alright, that's about it.
Yeah.
Alright, this was another cWe Insider with the returning Hellraiser. Stay tuned for probably Lucius responding back to this.